Chronicles 20 and 1. And the subject I want to talk about this morning is the victory is in the praise. The victory is in the praise. Because you're going to have to do something that you've never done before in order to get the victory. And a lot of times we keep doing the same things over and over and over again, expecting different results. So sometimes you got to step out of your comfort zone and do something you've never done before in order to get the victory. And it might not be comfortable for you to step out of your comfort zone, but if you step out of your comfort zone, God will give you the victory. Because the battle is not yours, but it's the Lord's. And what the Lord needs you to do, He needs you to stand and do something you've never done before in order to give Him the victory. He give you the victory. He's going to give you the victory. Because when trouble comes in all of our lives, we need to turn to God. Everybody got trouble. He'll come knocking on your door sometime, and you ask, who is it? He'll say trouble. You can tell him, I don't want you, but he say, I'm here anyway. So all of us have trouble in our lives. We have family trouble. We have finance trouble. We all have trouble. But there's a solution to your trouble, and the solution to your trouble, you got to praise your way through. They might think you done lost your mind. They don't understand. Because when you praise, you go into the spiritual realm, and you realize there's power in the spiritual realm. It's not the flesh that's doing it, but it's the Spirit of God that's doing it in the spiritual realm. And you tap into the spiritual realm and begin to do something you've never done before. And those sitting around you say, why are you doing all that? You don't have the trouble I have. You don't have the situation I have. And I need a breakthrough. And whatever it takes for me to get a breakthrough, I'm willing to do it. I've been struggling long enough, and I need a breakthrough in my life. And it means that I got to do something I've never done before. I'm willing to do it. Because I need a breakthrough. I'm sick and I'm tired, and every day is over and over and over again. But I need a breakthrough. And God has the breakthrough. The first chapter 20. And we'll read those first 3 verses. Because there's 3 things I want you to do. And the first thing I want you to do is seek the Lord. The second thing I need you to do is pray. And then the third thing I need you to do is worship. And the fourth thing I need you to do is praise. Notice that I didn't say praise and worship. I said the third thing I need you to do is worship. And worship means you got to bow down. You got to bow down before the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. You got to get your clothes dirty. You got to say, God, you here. And I realize that I'm the creature and you're the creator. And I bow before the creator. I bow before the creator because I'm the creature and give you some glory. That's when you worship God. And after you worship God, you get up praising God. Because praise said, I got the victory, even though it haven't arrived yet. I already got it. My face tells me, guess what? I already have the victory. Trouble. What do I do with my trouble? If I could move trouble, I would tell trouble to get out of the way. But sometimes God allows us to go to trouble so that He can show up in the midst of trouble and let you know that I'm a God that's over trouble. I'm a God that got all power in His hand. There's nothing too hard for God. But you got to seek the Lord. Jehoshaphat had a problem that a multitude that came up against him, and the Bible tells me when the enemy comes in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord will lift up a standard against him. In other words, the Spirit of God will come in and it'll block what the devil wants to do to you so that you can have the victory. So Jehoshaphat, seek the Lord. And not only did he seek the Lord, he said, proclaim a fast. In other words, he said, look, I need to get in touch with God. This problem is too big for me, and I realize that God is a spirit, so I need to tap into the spiritual realm, so I need to deny the flesh the things that it needs to survive, and the flesh needs water and food to survive, but I need to get in touch with God. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to push the water away, I'm going to push the food away, and I want to come in contact with God. So I deny myself, I deny my flesh that I can get in contact with the spirit realm. And when I get in contact with the spirit realm, God hears me in the spiritual realm because I denied this flesh. So he proclaimed the fast. Then after he proclaimed the fast, he asked help of the Lord. When the last time you asked the Lord to help you? I know you got trouble and you pray about the trouble and you talk about the trouble, but when the last time you just got out and said, Lord, I need help here. Lord, I realize that I can't handle it, and I realize that I'm insufficient, but I realize that you got all power in your hand, and I need some divine help right now. I need some help from the one that made heaven and earth. I need the one that created the heaven and the stars. I need the one that made me to
that He can